Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy JC. Everything Thoughts is in the building. Everybody gather around. Tonight's topic is why are women held to a higher standard than men? So, everybody gather around. Hope everybody's having a good, blessed day. Special guest me tonight, Miss Cynthia Jenkins. So, y'all, be very active during this live feed, and I will address everybody's issues, concerns, or appreciate all the feedback. So. What's going on, Janelle? What's going on, Michelle? What's going on, Logan? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on, April? How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, what's going on, Cynthia? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Blessed and highly favored. What's going on?
Yes, yes, same. Loving life.
All right. So tonight's topic is why are women held to a higher standard than men? Um, a lot of times, I feel like a lot of brothers are being coddled. Or a lot of times, women they have to be strong and independent. A lot of times, it's a the woman that has to sit up there and go out there in the world and be mature faster than the man. And a lot of times you see men kind of slow in their development. So, what's your take on that? And why you think that women, mature a lot faster than men? A lot of these women have their own career, businesses, cars, and you see a lot of brothers struggling. Not to put down brothers, they just feel like we're lacking in a lot of areas, and a lot of women have taken a lot of the masculine roles, and a lot of men have become feminized and not really of much use to a lot of women. What's your take on that?
Very true. Very true. But I want to say I'm an advocate of my black man because a trying man is everything. And it is true. It seems to me roles have reversed a little, but it has so much to do with different factors. So many different factors. I think we've lost sight of like what we should do as brothers and sisters, men and women, husbands and wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, but women are truly held to a higher standard on so many different levels, and especially being a African American descent. Um, we're taught at an early age to be strong, to be strong. Um, just for the record, I don't like being strong all the time. Okay, I could wear some pants and I could wear a skirt too, but we got to get back into being women. We shouldn't have to be so strong, and we are set at a higher standard for so many different reasons. I mean, we'll be here forever. We just really got into all of the different reasons. A lot of things we're taught. You know, we have to be mothers. Some of us, I'm not a mom, but some people have to be mothers. So, with that being said, we don't have time to be waiting for brothers to step it up. You got to get out here and do what you got to do. Do I like it? No,
Yeah, I
I really
mean,
don't.
yeah, like I said, I made a post. I mean, I made a post a lot of times as far as women don't have a choice but to be strong and independent. I know you shared that. I know you shared that post, but I mean, it really is true. I mean, you guys don't have any kind of protection, any kind of covering. Anybody that really like loves you, when you're down, when you're at your sad days, you're at your worst times. See a lot of brothers kind of pile on you, and they don't have any kind of solution, any kind of reassurance that they give you guys. So it is kind of it's tough on the outside looking in. So it's like a lot of women y'all have a choice but to be strong and independent because y'all don't have that many men out there that's trying to lead, know how to lead, know how to protect, provide for the family, not just physically or financially, but emotionally and spiritually as well too. And a lot of times, not a lot of brothers are being taught or being groomed to be, faithful husbands or faithful for productive citizens. So it's always tough for a lot of women to choose a black man because it's always hard for not y'all to really choose based on what y'all criteria is. It's either you either have money or if you got money, then he may be narcissistic, or he may have a lot of issues going on. So it's always, it's always been kind of tough. Always saying, I'm saying just like choose a man because there's so many, a lot of men in wolves in sheep clothing. So it's like he may be good, but you may be compatible, but it's like I may not have similar goals, or y'all may not just be a good fit for each other. So it's always the good side and the bad side to each situation. Think about it.
Very, very, and it's funny that you touched on that narcissism. Um, I think that's a lot of that going on. A whole lot more than people actually see to the eye, and to me, it causes cycles and patterns. Okay, and when you get caught in a cycle, it's kind of hard to break out of it, but you have to. I mean, there's just no ifs, ands, and buts. If you with somebody that's not protecting for you, he's not providing, and you got to do it all by yourself, you might want to evaluate the type of people that you have around you. And depend on God. Depend on God, because a lot of times we don't have the support and structure that we need a lot of times, but you will always have God. So you got to make sure that you're doing what you need to do, being a good person out here. And I say this all the time, it only takes 21 days to break a habit. 21 days. 21 days to break a habit, 90 to form anything you want to do. I mean, you got so many possibilities that you could do within yourself. You don't necessarily need a man to do those things. You got to get up and do those things for yourself. And I think that's what a lot of women are out here doing. Especially, when you get a certain age, I'm not going to say my age, but when you get a certain age, you start looking at things differently, all over the board. Like, and then a lot of times, look on social media, look how women are portrayed. We got a lot of work to do here. We're still not where we should be. We got to wake up and see what's going on out here. I mean, I like to drop it like it's hot too, but you're not going to see me on Facebook dropping it like it's hot and shaking it up and all this other stuff, because when men see that, that's what they look at. They look at you as an object, and we got to kind of get away from that as well. It's okay to, put your Active 5 clothes on. I do that too, but at the same time, set your standards higher. The higher your standards you set, the better people that you will move into your life. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah, also too. I mean, you said women saying they don't need a man. I mean, like I said, that's portrayed negatively by brothers, but it's like, why why should she need a man if you're not going to be supportive, you're not going to be protecting over here, you're not going to vibe for her, you're not going to pray over her, you're not going to be the man that you're designed to be, and you still have to like play both sides, both positions. So it's like, why not just be single, And then she do ask for help. Oh, you a gold digger, you want my money, but then she don't ask for help. Then she independent and she can do for herself. But it's like, so it's always a double edged effect.
It is too, and I also feel like, some folks will get mad at me on this, but I'm not going to ask for you to do anything. If you want to do something, it should come from your heart as being a man. I'm not going to ask you to do anything. Now, if you want to offer to do something, that's good. That's fine, because I know what I bring to any table, and I eat very well, So with that being said, we just got to get back in. I think a lot of people are hurt too. We got to get back into healing each other. People have been in, relationships that have been horrible, and you carry that in you. So you got to release that and be open and receptive to the good people that's out here, because all people aren't bad.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this ain't really in the grave men, because like I said, a lot of good men out here that are protecting, providing, do love their wives, are
right,
being faithful. But as far as
they just not where I live.
What now?
That's just me being funny. But not. I'm just saying, hypothetically, there are a lot of good men. I just don't seem to run into them. It's just my thought.
I mean, like I said, he can be a good man, but y'all may not be compatible. So it's like, or maybe a
True.
lot of good men are out there, but they just don't go have the confidence to go out there and approach and make stuff happen. So they
True.
kind of, they like to be on the back end as far as they like to do their 9 to 5, go home, play PlayStation, be on Facebook. They don't really put themselves out, any kind of events, any kind of parties, any kind of gathering, any kind of social events. So it's like, why are you sitting out there bitching and complaining about women and you're not putting yourself out there to, to choose, to pick and choose.
That's true. That's true. That's definitely a good point. Um, a very good point. But again, us as women, we got to do better too, because what we've allowed. I'm guilty of this. I've done things that I'm not, happy about, or I've done things that I know that I shouldn't have done. We have to be accountable for our own actions as well. Um, dealing with the other sexes, we have to be accountable. When you start realizing, okay, wait a minute, I messed up here. Let me start checking myself, because we're in a society now where, like, cheating is okay. It's okay for a man not to work. You got men taking care of kids. What's up with that? And that's, if you really look, if you pay attention to social media, and I have been lately, just different because I don't watch the news. It's too rough for me. But I'm looking at all of the things that I'm seeing with babies getting hurt, being left in the possessions of these men. Stop leaving your babies around these men. I don't get it. If they're not even the own true. Oh Lord, somebody done called me. Hold on, trying to connect. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that. But we gotta start doing better. If you take a look, you got men out here hurting these kids like it's nothing. But these women are letting these men in their homes. What's up with that? And it's happening so much. So I've been paying attention to that. Be better, protect your children. That's what you're supposed to do, protect your children before you want to be with a man. I'm just saying. That's just my thoughts on that. I don't know, get too off subject here, because you got me kind of passionate about some things, but it's just we living in some detrimental times. That's all I'm saying, and you got to really pay attention. That's it.
Yeah, like I said, women gotta be accountable too. Understanding that you may be broken, maybe you might not be ready for a relationship, you may not be ready for anything long term. You got to be honest with that too, because maybe you do need therapy, you do need
Yeah,
counseling. Because everybody, you can't keep blaming all the dudes you choosing, because it's all about that man you choosing that you keep
that's
kind of,
true.
you're not looking at his core values, you're not looking at his morals or character. So a lot of times you gotta look at yourself too, like, damn, well, I keep choosing this type of men or these types of men because I'm putting out this type of energy out there. So I just gotta do a better job as far as just being who I am, being true to myself, and make sure that I'm healed and I'm working towards maybe being my best self, so that man can find me. But he ain't be able to find you. You're not, trying to discover yourself. You're not trying to work on yourself. Then, you can sit here and complain day in, day out, but it's like you're not trying to do the work for yourself. The man not gonna sit there and find you. You know.
That's true, and I'm glad you touched up on it. I call it doing shadow work, because that's what the last couple of months I've been doing. Is you said energies. You got to be mindful of the energies that you are bringing around you. You definitely have to do that, because you got a lot of negative, toxic energy. That's around that could make you feel some kind of way. Anybody that knows me, I always say trust your gut, trust your intuition, use your spirit guide, because it's always telling you what's up. The problem is we never listen to it. We never listen to it. We ignore it. And once you ignore it, all types of stuff get to happening to you. So you got to really pay attention. If something in your heart don't feel right, or your spirit don't feel right, just immediately start rejecting it. Because what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for a lot of pain. And I tell people all the time, energy is real. It is so real. And you allow toxic, negative stuff around you, that's what's gonna happen to you. And it could be coming from you, me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not always perfect. And I think we gotta get under wraps as well, because we live in a society. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, but we have to strive to do better. I always say, be a work in progress. As long as you keep going until you hit that finish line, that's all you really can do. And
Yeah,
that's with everything, a job, whatever you're doing, you know, it applies to so many different facets in your life, and we just got to start paying attention to it. If you in a relationship you unhappy, you know, make your way out of it. You at a job that you hate. I'm guilty of that. I mean, I gotta. Some days, you know, I was sick at jobs that I literally hated because I know what I had to deal with when I got there. You know, your stomach hurting, your anxiety. You just want to, you know, those are the type of things that are unhealthy for you, mentally, physically, emotionally, and you just got to strive to. Okay, y'all folks on Facebook calling me. Stop it. You know, I'm having a conversation here. So, but I just think we just gotta get back into really, really, truly having a sense of humility, you know, compassion in our hearts, empathy for each other. Because just like, you know, black men or African American men, Asiatic men, my friend would get mad if I say black, Asiatic men, you know, you guys go through so much just out here trying to work, you know, if you can work. Um, Dealing with all types of stuff people don't, you know, even know what you deal with, you know. And you know, I think we should, as women, should pay attention to that as well and just start learning how to love and help each other grow instead of beefing with each other, you know, on that as well.
yeah. You know, what I'm saying also your self talk. You know, you got to be positive. Type of energy that you're
Definitely
putting out
positive.
there is like it is real. So you know, you get back to the subject as far as women being held to the higher standard. I mean, anything as far as you sleeping around, you know, it's like it's crazy if a woman do it, if a man do it. He just being a man. You really can't have any kind of emotions, any kind of feelings, anxiety. So it's like, you know, you're always going to get cursed out, always going to get lashed out, or you're just an angry black woman. Like you can't have any kind of feelings or any kind of, you know, you can't really, you're not really allowed to be viewed as a human being. A lot of times it's just as a sex object, and that's no more, no less. You know.
If I had $1 for every time somebody called me angry or crazy, I would be rich. You know what I'm saying? The thing about people is they're quick to say you're crazy, you're angry, but they never listen. They're not communicating with you to see why you may be angry, why you may be unhappy. We don't communicate. You know, we're so busy beating each other up because we went through so much. If that makes any sense, because I have to check myself. You know, I like to say I go underground, meaning when I start getting hostile, because I can, I will get hostile with you. That's in me, and I'm trying to curve that. And I think a lot of women, we have that very bad, like just really putting a man down, like degrading him. We, you know, our mouths are dangerous. You know, with some of the things that I like, I know that I'm capable of saying, and I've said in the past. I try to check myself, like I don't want to be that person anymore. But when you have learned behavior, it takes a lot to unlearn that behavior. You know, we got to stop putting our men down. You know, because I know, excuse my language, I'm quick to say, oh, he's a little bitch. You know, and I don't mean that, but it's in me because I've been. That's how it's been embedded in me from situations, and I don't want to be that person. So again, as women, we have to start checking ourselves, checking our mouths. You know, we can be humble too. We need to check our man and let them know you can still be a man. I mean, but it's a way that we got to communicate with each other. You know, people they don't like to talk about things that affect them. That's why I'm glad that, you know, we're on here talking about this stuff because, you know, we go through too much. We really do. And we don't like to communicate about it. And it's time out for that. We got to start getting back into loving each other, communicating with each other, praying with each other. We got to start doing a lot of that stuff to get back to where we should be because ultimately we're queens. We're kings and queens all day long. But if we don't know who we are, it's kind of pointless, you know. So we gotta do more work within ourselves, our spirits, you know, and things of that nature as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's true too. What's going on, Hannah? What's going on, Ebony? But yeah, though, like I said, you
Oh, I
know,
can.
you just got to do a, you know, a better job, you know, as far as, you know, talking down to a man. You don't want to degrade that man or grade his character because, you know, your words are powerful. So whatever you speak, you know, it does It does come to life. So you do want to, always just be cautious of whatever you're putting out there. You want to break a man down, you can, pull him to the side and talk to him, and not in a way where it's degrading or disrespectful.
Right. And stop disrespecting each other. Angela, you right. Angela said because women are the teachers of the world. You're absolutely right. Um, Men are as well, but women are. You're right. I like that. Um, Hi, ladies. Hi, ladies. Hey, Chandra. Hi, sister Chandra. Ty. Hi, Ty. Hi, brother Robert. Hi, brother Sheldon. Y'all can chime in, ask a question, give your input. What can we do to help out what's going on in our society? I know I don't want to get too off topic, Jonathan, because I know we were really talking about how we have to be set at higher standards, but I think we all know as women we can't do the same thing as men. Let's get that. Let's talk about that too. I was reading an article where men, they do all these scrupulous, crazy things out here, and women, we can't really do that. We can't really do that because they're gonna say you a hoe, you this, you that, and my take on that is a little different, because I think that as women, you should be able to do what you want to do, what's in the best interest of your heart. But sleeping around and things of that nature, that's not good. But women do it. Nobody on here is perfect. Even Jesus had prostitutes around him. So I always like to remember that, because you could always be much better than what we were. Because I used to be horrible. I kind of still got some ways, where you've been hurt so bad where you just be like, forget everybody. I'm gonna do what this dude did to me, and I've been there too. Is that something I like doing? No. Is that something I stay away from nowadays? Yes. Because ultimately it's just sucking your soul out of you and it's killing your spirit. And a lot of us are walking around with shattered and broken souls. And it's because you've engaged with relationships with people you didn't have no business being with, and sometimes you kind of just get stuck in situations. You really do. You lay with somebody that you really don't even know. And you find out all this stuff after, and that affects you. It personally affects you. It affects your spirit. It affects your mental. And we got to get away from that. Once you start acknowledging the things that you've done or the things that you're doing that's not conducive to a healthy lifestyle, then you'll start looking at things a little bit better. What can I do to fix myself? You're right, Jonathan. Like you said, it's something. What am I doing to attract a certain type of person? That's my biggest thing. I had to really check myself on that, and I'll share that with any woman. Check yourself on that. If you're attracting a certain type of man, it is something going on with you as well, where you're attracting these type of gentlemen. I mean, you have to start checking what you're doing too, because people don't just come out. I think people meet for a reason, and they're either going to be a lesson or a blessing. And Lord knows, in my case, it's been a whole lot of lessons, but there's some blessings too. But when you get the blessing, don't be so bitter and so broken that you can't see it when it's right in front of you, because God places people into your life for a reason. All day long, there's a reason for somebody coming in your life. Either you're gonna learn from her, or you're not.
Yeah. Emily said, "Come on now, say that for Jesus." But yeah, though, like I said, I mean, you don't want to damage the property that's the package that's sent to you. Because he may be good intentions, he may be, strong-minded, spiritual warfare.
That's right, Ebony.
Lead you to God, but like at the same time, though, you're so broken, you so disheartened from your past relationship that you don't see the good in him. You may end up treating that man and disrespecting that man because you're so hurt from other relationships. So you always got to
That's right
too, and always do self accountability, what your actions are, what you need to work on, what you need to improve on, and just kind of sit down your pros and your cons with your own personal life, what you need to work on, quit trying to point the finger and try to point the finger at itself, like what I need to work on.
Yeah, we like pointing fingers and rolling necks and all that good stuff. We like all that, don't we, ladies? But at the same token, we got to get away from it. It's time out for nonsense. It's time to have better relationships, focus on your goals, do things you need to do. If you have children, be better mothers, you men that are fathers, be better fathers to your children. I always say, when somebody does me wrong or somebody does something to me that I don't like, and they may have a daughter, I'll say, would you do this to your daughter? I mean, you have to really start thinking like that. Start being the person that you respect, and that you want to be. And a lot of us are so angry. Start, it's nothing wrong with getting therapy. I love going to therapy. Okay, I said it. I love going to therapy. I don't mind talking to a therapist. Not often, but sitting on somebody's couch, because sometimes you need that. They could help you, do things in your life and let you see some things that you may not see. So it is what it is. We just got to do better.
Yeah, like I said, it starts with self. It starts, self love, because a lot of time, a lot of men and women, they just don't love themselves, and they portray
That's
that
true.
full hatred on other people, which is not fair to the other person. So this person trying to love you and do you right, but you try to disrespect them, you trying to degrade them. So because
Yep.
you're not hell, you're not ready to face the truth. So you just gotta be cautious of that.
Self-love.
Yeah, yeah,
Self-love, ladies. Self-love, self-care. And that takes work. If you're around people that are degrading you or making you feel some kind of way, at some point it will affect your self-esteem. And start checking that. When you're around something or somebody that is putting you down, it's gonna affect you. We try to act like it's not, because we quick to do what we need to do. Come on, whatever, and all that stuff. I've done it. But at the same token, learn to love yourself. Don't respect you, that don't love you, start getting rid of it. Start just love yourself. The love that you give to people, give that same love to yourself, and you'll see how your life will change.
yeah. I mean, a lot of
What's
times
up?
you're
What's
doing
up,
all these.
Sister Dee Dee? Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Star. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Go ahead.
I was saying a lot of times, see a lot of women that do a lot of backflips for, men, family members, friends, but it's like who really gives her the same energy that she's pushing out. So it's like who heals the healer, who tries to rescue her when she's down, when she's depressed. So, you gotta be cautious of that too. You don't want to be overdoing for other people too.
True, 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 true. That is very true. These
Yeah,
comments, y'all sisters. All right, sisters. All right, ladies. Anybody have any questions?
yeah. I got anything? I gotta wrap it up real soon.
Any questions? Anything anybody wants to share? Hi, Alan. Alan, your posts make me laugh every morning. I got to stop looking at your posts when I'm driving. Mess around and have an accident looking at your posts sometimes. They're funny. All right. Well, basically, y'all, I think that, hey, Ronald. Hi, Ronald. Um, Ronald, you got good posts too. We just got to do better, y'all. Let's just do better as brothers and sisters, as queens and kings that we are. Let's start respecting each other. Let's start healing things in us that are broken, and you'll start seeing your life change. Start checking yourself. The best thing you can do is check yourself. Sometimes you need to check yourself about things you're doing. Nobody's perfect. We all guilty. We're not here to judge nobody. And that's another thing people do that I don't like, judging people. For what? You don't know what anybody's going through. You know, try to put yourself in other people's situations sometimes. You never know what somebody is going through. Just have a little bit more compassion out there. That's it. All right, I'm sweating a little bit, Jonathan. It's hot in Detroit. Shoot. Woo.
Oh wow.
I want to turn the
Yeah,
air on because I won't be able to hear you.
but yeah, like I said, it's all about self care, self love, and understanding that you do mean a lot. And like I said, you got don't let nobody tell you, your standards are too high, too high. You gotta have high standards because you gotta make sure that you mean something, so you got to make sure that the standards are high, you got to make sure that people, respect you, and they're not willing to make changes or cooperate or come out of even ground, and, you don't need that person in your life to take away, your liveliness, just, let it go, and don't look back.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We all got a lot of work to do, but the thing about it is keep doing it, keep working at it.
Yeah.
Everything gets better with time.
But yeah, though, I gotta go though. Appreciate you joining me tonight.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure seeing and talking to you again, Jonathan. God bless everybody that tuned in. The Lord is still working on all of us, and we can always do better. If anybody is going through anything, know that God always got you. Trust your spirit, God. Trust what's in your heart. Follow your spirit. All right, everybody, take care.
All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all share the video, and make sure y'all check me out YouTube for other videos. Everyday Thoughts JC. Anybody, any kind of debate, discussion, conversation, non-judgmental platform. So I love this. I love doing this. So anybody that want to debate, let me know, and we can chop it up later. So until next time, y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.
All right, good night, y'all.